Right, I'm going straight across now to my colleague Maria, who's getting us the very latest. Any time now, Maria, we will see the Prime Minister speak, and of course, this marks the beginning of the winter session of Parliament.
Yes, it's a brief winter session, though, not really the long winter sessions of Parliament that we are used to. But it's going to be a frosty winter session, is the sense that is coming in, particularly after the all-party meeting and also the Business Advisory Committee, which met yesterday. The opposition is keen on raising the issue of SIR. They want a discussion on the special intensive revision, which is ongoing in multiple states. The government says that they have multiple bills, in all 15 bills, which they want to be passed in this session. What are the points of convergences? Are they really points of convergences is the big question. Joining me right here on this bright winter morning is J.B. Mathur, Member of Parliament of the Congress Party. We'll be joined by Aprajita Sarangi, Member of Parliament of the BJP shortly as well. But first up, good morning to you, ma'am.
Very good morning.
What does it look like? I mean, will the House function?
First of all, let me disagree with you. A very friendly disagreement that doesn't look bright. The air also is polluted, and so also the ruling dispensation seems to be under dark cloud on many issues as far as India is concerned. Now, primarily, the national security itself is at stake. The Delhi blast, which we witnessed a few weeks back, see the kind of negligence and the failure in security and in security issues is something which has to be deliberated, and it cannot be just ignored. So that is one of the primary things which the focus should be. The national security is at stake. What is the government has to say regarding that?
Okay.
Secondly, the SIR is a big issue. On ground, reality is BLOs are even committing suicide. I'm from Kerala. Kerala is in local body elections, so as other states. And when such crucial elections are going on, they want to divert, put pressure on BLOs and the entire election system, electoral reforms, and putting the Kerala Assembly unanimously passed a resolution saying no SIR to be allowed now.
Okay.
But still they are insisting.
Okay, we have Aprajita Sarangi, Member of Parliament of the BJP, also joining us. Ma'am, you heard what J.B. Mathur of the Congress Party here has to say. The question really is the government ready for a discussion on special intensive revision first? And also the issue of national security, which the Congress feels particularly becomes significant in the wake of the blast which happened in Delhi.
A very good morning. The winter session of the Parliament commences today, and we are aware of the fact that there would be 15 sittings spread over 19 days, and all the parliamentarians from different parts of the country have been looking forward to it, keeping in view the fact that the monsoon session was a complete washout. Unfortunately, again, even for this brief session, all these people from the opposition have gathered together and they are indulging in diversionary tactics. See, here is a government under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, which is very keen to put the development agenda on the forefront. We have about 40 legislative and financial matters, and we really want to deliberate on each of those. We want to take the country forward. We want development agenda to be pushed. And they have been talking about different issues as they had been doing in the earlier session. So it's extremely unfortunate for the country. And I'm sure
the point that has been made by opposition, and the opposition seems united on this issue, particularly the issue of special intensive revision and the suicide which has happened of one of the BLOs. So that is a point which should also be of concern to the Treasury benches. Why shouldn't you agree for a discussion on that?
Special intensive revision. Let me be very clear about it. The integrity of the electoral roll is the foundation of parliamentary democracy. And the Election Commission is an independent body. It has been conducting it in the past too. And there has been absolutely no digression from the earlier principle of the Election Commission. The Election Commission did it in Bihar very successfully. And then Election Commission has started it in 12 states. I think the Election Commission as an independent body should be allowed to do whatever it wants to do because it's the interest of the country. The voter database must be sanitized. I think this is for
Okay.
the interest of one and all. So I
Okay.
think there is no
So,
reason. And one more thing,
yes,
let us
please.
believe in the wisdom of the Business Advisory Committee. The Business Advisory Committee members would decide as to what subjects to be taken and what not to be taken.
Okay, okay. So Prajita Sarangi here is saying, I'm sure you were not able to hear it, ma'am, because she says that we should believe in the wisdom of the Business Advisory Committee. As members of opposition, was this an issue that you raised before the Business Advisory Committee? And has the BAC agreed for a discussion on SIR?
We have been raising it on multiple occasions. Even in the last parliament session, the country has witnessed how seriously the SIR issue was taken up, not just by Congress, but by India bloc as a whole. And so also now we have been very vocal about what the issue need to be discussed. But there are surprising short duration discussions also being listed without any consultation with the opposition. So the system of working of this government is now, for example, it is a shortest session in the history of India independence, the parliament, only 15 days. After after sometimes they might even say, why you want to come to parliament? We will decide everything. So the kind of agenda is being set is only on what the government wants to do. The opposition, what opposition raises, they have not been hearing anything, not now and also previous sessions.
Prajita, Ms. Sarangi, please respond to this charge that it's a short winter session and perhaps the shortest that we have seen in India's parliamentary history, particularly to do with the winter sessions, which have been usually very, very long, extending till the full of January. And why this short winter session of just 15 sittings?
Let's not forget the fact that we have brought in 14 legislative and financial items. I will request all my colleagues from the right side in the Lok Sabha to come forward and give their opinion, give their views on all the 14 legislative items. This is enough of a tax. Will they be able to do this? I think 19 days can be extremely productive. There are 15 sittings. They can be very productive if we really unite one. And number two, my esteemed colleague from Kerala must know that there have been two sittings. One, of course, has been the meeting of the all the parties together, and there were about 50 representatives from 36 political parties who sat and who discussed, who deliberated upon what should be the agenda or what should be the subjects for discussion in the days to come. One, and number two, the Business Advisory Committee.
Okay.
So I think let us not delve deep into the matter at this juncture. Let's see how it goes. I can only make an appeal to all my colleagues from the other side to actually come forward and let us deliberate very constructively on the 14 legislative and financial items.
Okay.